Right, good evening, good evening. Hope you can hear me okay. Right, a very warm welcome to everybody. Hope you're doing well. Let's see if we can get some sound going. That should be about right. Maybe turn me up a little bit. Although it's not a great idea to turn me up. Normally most people turn me down. Cool. Right, let's get into it then. How are we doing, everybody? Welcome in. How are we doing? Round number 3 of Rookie Wednesdays, season 15. Sees us at the amazing Barcelona. Mitchell, welcome in. Llama, welcome in as well. Everybody are watching us on YouTube, Twitch, and on TikTok. If you don't know who I am already, then no video but sound. Definitely is video, is there not? I can see video on... I can definitely see video. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I hadn't switched, Andy. Sorry, mate. Yeah, welcome in, Andy, as well. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing well. If you don't know who I am already, then I am Hayden, the owner of this fantastic community. Well, part owner, actually, because that's a lie now. I'm not full owner. We have a couple of owners in the team. So welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Tonight, we are doing season 15 of Rookie Wednesdays, where we are on ACC for this. We have had 3 rounds. Is this round number 3? Yes, it is. Round number 3 already. We started off with Imola. We've done Brands Hatch last week. And obviously we're at the fantastic Catalonia circuit here at Barcelona, where I hope you guys will all have an amazing time. I just want to introduce everybody that's on stream. We've got Twitch, we've got YouTube, and we have TikTok people. So if you're on any of those platforms, do drop in and say hello. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe. All that fun stuff in between, and hopefully I'll be able to get to your chat messages at some point this evening. Now, obviously, as you can see or hear, unfortunately we don't have Zeta with us this evening again. I do have a slight issue with my Wave software where it still is completely broken, but I know what the fix is now and I have ordered the parts. So hopefully next time we do this in the final round I'm not sure where the final round is actually. I should know this. Hopefully we'll have Zeta in the comms box. That'll be a nice little addition for the final round here on the Rookie Wednesdays Championship. So yeah, hope all you are all very, very well. We've got qualification underway at this current moment in time, and I'll explain a little bit how this works in the next 9 minutes or so as we see lap time starting to come into the timing boards. So how this works is we have a split qualification. As you can see, we got drivers that have got the silver or grey background numbers. So if you can see, we're currently on board with Victor, the 807 car, and he has a grey with a white text in it. They are the AM category. They are the AMs. They are not necessarily rookies, but a little bit faster than rookies. And they have the option to go out first and set their qualification runs. Although, actually, no, they haven't done that this time round. Oh, interesting. Sorry, I've told you a little lie. And you know what? I haven't told Barry to do that in a driver briefing. Normally, we split quali this, and we haven't done it this time round. So that's fine. We can change. We can change it up every now and again. I mean, there's only what 30 cars on track, is there? Yeah, exactly 30 cars on track. So it's not like it's too crazy. But hopefully, it should be enough for drivers to get laps in. That's my fault. I should have let Barry know that was the case. But it's no problem. No problem. But we normally do a split qualification where we split the quali in half, and then obviously half go out first, and then the other half go out and do their flying lap. So it's not a problem. Hopefully, drivers can get round then. And set some runs. Who have we got in the chat tonight? And if you're in the chat for the first time or you're a regular here, please do drop in. Just come and say hello. That'd be absolutely fantastic. As I'm just going to get some audio in my ears at the same time, so it doesn't sound like I'm just yapping to myself, which actually I'm quite good at, to be brutally honest with you. And how it works this evening is we'll have a 65-minute race where the drivers will be asked to do a mandatory fuel stop and tyre swap inside a 10-minute pit window. So I think it's like 37 minutes left to go. The pit window opens, and then the drivers have 10 minutes to get their pit stops completed, and then they will finish the race accordingly with whatever strategy they may have. But obviously, being at Barcelona, this is going to be a very, very interesting race, which we're hopefully going to have unfolding this evening. Strategy is probably going to be key here. Tyre degradation is extremely high. Cars will be sliding around, especially through sector 1 and sector 2. You don't want to push your car too much in the first two sectors, otherwise you won't have any tyres left for the remaining of the lap. And obviously, if we watch the F1 this weekend, you'll notice that the drivers were cooking their tyres absolutely massively in sectors 1 and 2, and obviously having nothing left for sector 3. So bearing in mind, we've got these tyres obviously are nowhere near as good as the ones that the F1 have, but in these GT cars, they're a bit more hard wearing. But still, tyre degradation is going to be extremely high here at Barcelona. Left-hand side of your tyres do get a hell of a lot of deg, and they start to lose grip, and you'll just end up sliding around through the majority of the second part of the lap. Also, let me know how the stream quality is tonight, guys, if you don't mind. I have recently upgraded my PC, and I'm running a much better system now, and the graphics my end look really, really good. So let me know on stream how that looks for you. I think we're streaming in quite a good quality, as well at the same time. So hopefully, the visuals at least will be for the most part good to have. So yeah, that should be fun. So yeah, as we got 5 minutes left to go. We've got a yellow flag. That is Kevin Bakiri has gone off the circuit. Probably just probably ran out of fuel or something along those lines. Just want to make sure. Want to make sure that if the chat's okay. Because someone in the chat in YouTube or Twitch just say hello or something like that. Just I need to test if the chat's working. Sorry. I'm not really too sure. Oh, really good. We're looking really good. Okay, thanks, Andy. It is working then. Perfect. I'm just making sure that I've the chat is working as expected, and yeah, fine, perfect. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure that everything's looking and working okay for you all. So, Mitchell, welcome. So, who's leading a pack then? Well, in the AM class, we've got Dean Morell in the 612 Mustang. He's actually been quite dominant in this championship, I'm not going to lie. He's currently half a second faster than anybody else on track right now. He's done a 143.8. Then, if we look at the fastest rookie on track right now, this is Luke. He's in P10 overall. But obviously, like I said, fastest rookie with 145.7. Well, obviously, there is a big jump between P1 to P3. They're separated by 1 second. But obviously, then from P4 even down to P12, they're separated just under 1 second. So yeah, hopefully, it's going to be a good race tonight. Is that Conrad? Or Lucas. One of the two. Welcome in, brother. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping on the old tube this evening. As we've still got a couple more yellow flags. That is a... What the hell has happened? Oh, okay. It's just a parked GTR in the chicane. Unfortunately, being at Barcelona and running on ACC, we are running the old version of the circuit. So we do have to have that horrible chicane at the end of the circuit, which actually is crap. And the F1 is... The new circuit layout is way better. Condor Racing, P4 for yourself. So you have taken a full points penalty then, because obviously you have changed your car from the last 2 rounds. So unfortunately you're starting on 0 points for today's race, and whatever points you accumulate in today's race will only be your current point score, based on the fact that you swapped your car mid-championship. And obviously that is the rules here at Toga. We don't allow drivers to swap car well, sorry, we do let people swap their car mid-championship. Obviously you face a points deduction for doing that. Let's see then. 8 temps up, 0 point by the road. So your current points value starting now is 0 from whatever points you've taken, and then obviously wherever you finish in today's race, you will then receive points for just today's race. Luke goes P11 with a... I'm not sure if he invalidated. I missed that towards the end. He's done a 145.7. He's a couple of temps off, as he's just parked the car. We've got 90 seconds left to go then, and I will be back in 30 seconds. I just need to shut my door. Ah, you probably heard that. I muted the wrong microphone. It is all good. Oh, you have 0 points anyway. Perfect. Right, we've got 60 seconds left to go then. Let's have a look on the grid. Who is setting a green sector time then? Daryl Longaname is currently a couple of temps up on his fastest lap at the moment. Currently running P17, although he has lost all of that time. Oh, he's had a big slide, and that's commentator's curse. Sorry, Daryl. Whoops. Who else is on a good one? We got Michael Thompson. He's also on a semi-good lap. He's on a 152.2 at this current moment in time, running P29. But he is 7 temps up, almost 8 temps up. So I hope this is going to be like he's having a one-shot lap, flying lap, and then he should be done. We'll skip on board with him then. Why is the Renault white? I don't know what. It's because the liveries haven't really sunk properly. I think that's the problem. Oh, because he was in the old class and he just hasn't been updated in the new class yet. Hashtag blame SimGrid, I think. Oh god. So the race director's in the chat. Barry is the race director, one of our staff here at Toga. So Barry, be on your best behaviour. He's in the chat tonight, and he's gonna be throwing his hammer out. He's gonna be tapping all those penalties. He's gonna be flying in left, right, and centre. As Michael stays P29. I think the checker flag is out, I'm afraid. Chris Criddle is, I think, on a valid lap. He's currently 2 temps up on his fastest lap right now, 46.6. A good lap here might bump him up a couple of places if all the other cars have crossed the finish line, as the gap between P1 and P2, while we look at this last part of this lap, is 2 temps between James Joyce and Dean Morrell, 143.8 to a 144.0. So a couple of temps between the top two. So I think we know where the battling's going to be tonight. But as we watch Chris Criddle come round then, he's in the horrible chicane before he goes onto the back straight for his last qualification run. He's currently half a second up. This could be a good lap time for Chris as he crosses the line any second now. And that puts him P19 with 146.0 then. So a good little lap at the end for Chris. And that should be everybody across the finish line. Yeah, these are all done. So yeah, that is the classification then for tonight's race. And what we'll do is we'll wait for the server to reset itself in terms of go back round again, and then we will get going. I will disqualify, but Hinny will disqualify you as well. I'm just going to go back to the starting screen for a second because I need to do something really quickly. We're not ending the stream, don't worry. I just need to. I want to. Basically, I forgot to get the drive of the day stuff working, so I want to make sure that we get that all up and running before we start the race. But yeah, so I hope everyone is doing well and having a good Wednesday. We have one more round of the Rookie Wednesdays, which will be next week, and that'll be our final round. Also, if you are a rookie driver and you have been participating in this championship, the latest version of Rookie Wednesdays will be posted. Well, sorry, the qualification server will be posted for you guys very soon. So if you want to take part in season 16 of Rookie Wednesdays, the practice server, or entry server, sorry, will be announced imminently. So you guys are about to get yourselves all signed up, and you'll be able to race with us here at Toga Motorsport. Right, okay. I think actually we'll be all good with the practice. Yeah, so we'll close that. I'll be right with you. I'm just want to make sure I get the drive of the day stuff all up and running. Sorry, this is the problem. Oh, server crash. I'm disconnected from the server. Oh, okay. Right. 2 seconds. We've had a server crash. Right. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I was literally just in it. Right. 2 seconds. Yeah, the server's still running. Yeah, the server is up. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Give me a second. I will need to set the entry list. Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. I'm getting the server entry list sorted out. Yeah, not found. Well, please wait a moment. For this, I need to get the entry list fixed. So what we'll do is you guys will start in your qualification round, in your qualification slots, and we'll go straight into the race. If you give me a second, I will get you it all set up. Do this. Submit. Perfect. So what we'll do is we'll go into like literally a 2-minute practice, and then we'll go straight into the race, onto the race server. I've got Barry. I've got them. I've got all the. I've got it already. I've got it already, mate. Entry list. Save this. Yeah, I already have it. I've got a little tool that you take the entry list and you put it in, and it generates you an entry list. Sorry, I don't know what's happened there. I was literally in the server and it just broke. Right, okay. Upload that. I'll be 30 seconds. Trust entry list. Import. There we go. So we got 612 Dean on pole. Perfect. Right, everybody. The server is now live. Yeah, it's reset now. It's restarted again. Please all reconnect. Please all reconnect. Barry, if you could tell them in Discord, please all reconnect. Please all reconnect, and we should be all back to working order any second now. There we go. No, it's not gone. It's not gone. Please all rejoin. Please all rejoin. It's back. It's back. It's back. There we go. Apologies for that. That is that's not happened for me or to us for a long time. So what will happen now is we will go into a 2-minute practice where guys, well, it shouldn't really come out, but we'll wait till everybody's in, and then we'll do /next, and we'll go to the next session. And then that will basically mean the start of the race. So, yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, a nice little bit of fun. We had 30 cars on track, right? So we'll wait for 30 cars. Please all rejoin. Please all rejoin. If you're watching us, please all rejoin. We've got 25 cars in the circuit on the track on the server right now. We had 30, so we want to get that number back, and then we'll do a /net. Oh no, it's no point now. We'll just wait for the session to re-go round again. But yeah, apologies guys, apologies. Sorry everyone who's watching us on socials. We will be right with you. Yeah, everything is the same. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, thanks Barry. Cheers, mate. Yeah, we're missing 3. How do you know who's in our class? What do you mean? Just for this purpose, don't worry. We can't do anything about this now. Yeah, we can't do anything about this right now because of the server restart and the server crash. We don't have access to setting up all the grid, etc., properly. So unfortunately, you'll have to run with what you've got. I'm afraid. I know. I can't. But there's nothing we can do because of the server crash. We can't do the whole putting people in the right category. It can't do it. So I do apologise. You'll have to sort of work out who you're racing by yourselves, if you get what I mean. So yeah, it's just because of the server crash. That's all it is. We can't set the categories in that. So yeah, apologies guys, apologies. So yeah, right. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. We do apologise for that. Actually, all I was doing is all I was trying to do was get the driver of the day stuff working. That's all I was trying to do. And now we've all gone Pete's on. But yeah, please don't worry about the visual glitch. Obviously, that's just what happens. We can't do anything really about it. It's just what it is. Whatever. Once the results get uploaded, you will basically see who you're battling against for next week. But I guess the aim is to basically get as high up as possible, right? So that is the plan. That will be the plan. So we've got less than 90 seconds to go before we go for the green flag lap. And basically we'll go around for a formation lap as I get the driver of the day stuff on the screen. Obviously, driver of the day, well, I mean, you can vote, but it'd be pretty pointless voting this early on because obviously the race hasn't started just yet. Yeah, do the steam and that's, yeah, exactly. No, it's fine. I'm sorry, yeah, sorry guys, we can't do anything about the switch. Yes, yeah, everyone who's watching, yes, we can't do anything about the visual glitch. We are sorry about that. Let's get racing, and then we can deal with the aftermath later. Yeah. Oh, so annoying. I hate when server crashes because it puts so much emphasis back onto us, the team. But everyone, it should be in the correct order. Look, it's looking like we're all in the correct order. Right. So remember, we do have the option. We don't want to use it though, to run a red flag. And basically, what happens is once the drivers start getting, why is the grid box? Is it Joyce? Is he connected? He's disconnected again. Oh no, he's having a nightmare. James Joyce is having a stinker. He's disconnected again by the looks of it. I don't think he's connected. He's having a right stinker. But yeah, so basically what's happened, what's happening now, obviously the drivers will go around and do their formation lap. But like I said, if we will be running a red flag procedure if we have 20% of the grid or 4 cars, whichever is greater, having a mass crash in the first 2 sectors. Obviously, after the first 2 sectors, if you get to sector 3 and there's a big crash, unfortunately, well, actually, we say unfortunately, but it's discretional to the stewards whether they want to call a red flag at that current moment in time. If they decide not to, then obviously the race will carry on as normal. If not, the drivers will be asked to slow down, back to crawling pace, and report back to the pit lane as fast as possible, whether that's a return to garage RTG or whether that's driving back to the pit lane. But obviously we want to get the race back restarted as fast as physically possible to get you guys racing again. So that's basically the plan for this evening. So if we see a mass crash in the first 2 sectors, 20% of the grid or 4 cars, whichever, like I say, is greater, then there's going to be a potential for running a red flag in today's race. Obviously we don't really want that to happen, but sometimes it just does. If we do run a red flag this evening, we'll only run 1 red flag. So if we have a mass crash after that, after the second restart, I should say, then unfortunately we do say it's unfortunate and it's tough. Drivers will have to continue on as normal and obviously fix any damage when they come in, serve their pit stop. Now we do have live stewards this evening, and they are running full-on live stewarding, meaning that if there is any contact from you guys on the circuit or from the guys racing tonight on the circuit, then it will be logged on our spreadsheet that we have. Obviously then at that point they have the chance to review all the incidents and contacts, and then they'll dish out penalties, and obviously we'll see that in visual on stream. You'll see like there'll be a +20, +30 drive through, stop go or disqualification depending on how severe the contact has been. And then hopefully we'll have some fun racing at the same time. So strap yourselves in. We look like we have lost James Joyce again. He's obviously had internet issues. So we have got 29 cars on the circuit. I think James Joyce is probably pulled it for this evening. That's the second week in a row he's had issues with internet. So hopefully he can get that fixed for the final round. It'd be good to see him in the final round. But yeah, we'll be almost ready to go racing then. Dean Morrell, is leading the drivers around. Obviously, it would have been nice from a visual point of view to have those drivers with the right classes on them. But obviously, we can't help those things. But we will be racing. Any second now, we'll have the green flag and we'll be diving down. Oh, he's back. He's starting from the pit lane. And we are green, ladies and gents. Watch out for mid-pack, because that's where we seem to have most of the collisions. Into the turn 1 is very heavy braking, so hopefully drivers will have warmed their tyres up as we're sort of going 3 wide into the first corner then, as Dean's going to try and hold on to first. Oh, there's been massive contact between the 2 Ferraris. No, no. We've got a BMW that's been turned around as well, but it's looking like everybody is safely through. That was the 807 and the McLaren. I'm not sure who that was. Everyone is round then the first part of the... Oh, it was another Ferrari muscling his way back through the pack then. But yeah, everybody seems to be making their way, hopefully, nicely through the first sector then. So sector 1 complete without a red flag. That's all good. As Lucas tries to go around the outside. That's not really going to work. Oh, we've got another BMW that's gone off. That's Kevin Bakiri. Has overcooked it on the entrance to the corner. As we've got a BMW trying to go up the inside of Lucas. Lucas sees him and runs out wide onto the sand. He is back underway. It's going to be into very, very tricky, this one. Dab the brakes. Try and get the car to stick. Obviously, cold tyres. Obviously, don't want to take too much life out of these tyres in the first few laps then. And did we get a... We did. We got a James Joyce. He did get back underway then. He did rejoin from the back of the grid. Oh, we got a BMW gone off. Who is that? Was that Molins that went off there? That was Molins going off for a little bit of an excursion on the sand. Wow. And that is going to be Dean then. He is going to cross the finish line. Did they cross the finish line? Going to complete lap number 1. He's already got a 1.6 second gap the P2. Obviously, if that was James Joyce there, he might have had a bit more of a trickier opening lap, but he seems to be really just cruising through. A slight contact between the Ferrari and the Lamborghini of Ibrahim as they both cross the line. Dinks inside to try and take the optimal line. They're sort of 3 wide. They're going to go 3 wide here. Come on then. Let's see you have some good racing here at Barcelona. The Lamborghini's trying to go on the outside, and he's going to try and hold it out for the next inside, which will help him as he's through. Great move there by Ibrahim, as we got Ruben Astrom trying to get his way back up past the Lamborghini. He's just been passed by, but into the braking zone we go. Porsche not quite close enough to be able to make any sort of inroads to being passed. As Kevin Bakiri's made his way back to the pit lane, so's Anil. He's obviously got some terminal damage. Not really sure what has happened to those guys, as Dave Garut. Then P17 for you has just managed to pick up a place. No, sorry, lost a place to the Ferrari, the 158 Ferrari of Nick in the Valkyrie Performance. That's a beautiful livery, that Valkyrie Performance. I must admit, I said this last week. Absolutely amazing livery. As we got another, we got contact between 710 and car number 7 as Luke just gives him a bit of a flash. Obviously, don't forget the stewards are watching. By the way, the stewards will be always watching when the contact made by any of these cars out on track. So yeah, just be careful, guys, when you are racing. As I think that is the 710 Ferrari was the guy who started P3 or P4. Obviously been bumped down the grid, excuse me, quite rapidly over the first couple of laps as they cross the line, start lap number 3, as the Ferrari of Luke Hart is going to try and go up the inside. Excuse me whilst I have a sip of a drink there. Up the inside he goes then. Do they make contact? No, they don't. But he has to take a runoff though. And that's going to give Luke the position back. Yeah, Luke's going to take that one quite easily. The Ferrari gets on the runoff, and that slows you down. But yeah, Dean is really stretching his legs at this current moment in time. He's 2.2 seconds, sorry, in front of P2, which is insane. We've got a big loser here in Victor. He seems to be bumped down the grid. Not sure if there's been contact or not, as we have got a Bang Wang. He is trying to go up the inside. Now, obviously, I said this at the start. Tyre degradation is really high here at Barcelona. The drivers that are pushing on their tyres now might end up later on regretting that decision. But well, time will tell. Time will tell. Sorry, I just need to do one more thing. Sorry, I'm very underprepared for today. Right, there we go. Yeah, so time will tell with the people. We'll notice straight away the people that are really pushing and the people that aren't pushing so much, and then obviously try and get their tyres through. Bearing in mind, like I mentioned, we've got a pit window after 30 odd minutes. So basically the drivers have got to make sure that they get their tyres in the right optimal window straight off the bat, and then they'll be able to sort of use those tyres as Molins. Oh, he's had a big crash, Molins. Look at the state of that BMW. That is a hideous looking BMW. That's had a real whack on the front end as Anil goes out the pit lane. I think Kevin has parked it by the looks of it. He is not taking any more part in this race. He's now a couple of laps down. Although I swear Kev went out, so I'm not sure if he's struggling with a hardware issue or anything along those lines. But if you are watching us, don't forget to double tap that screen if you're on TikTok. Don't forget to drop us a follow as well. And if you're on Twitch and YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube, please. We've just tipped over 4.5 thousand subscribers on YouTube, so we do thank you everyone who has watched us and been part of this community for all this time. Really do thank you. And if anybody on Twitch, don't forget to hit that follow button. We really do appreciate your continued support here at Togo Motorsport. We really do. We've got plenty of races actually this week. We got So if you're interested, we have got, as the drivers sort of settle in now to their rhythm of their opening stint, obviously what normally happens is we have a big starting point where obviously we see a few crashes, and then we sort of seem to dip into a bit of a lull where drivers are now starting to get in their rhythm, get in their routine, find where they need to brake, you know, who are they battling against, have they had a bit of a mishap and they've got to try and get themselves back through the grid, so on and so forth. And then we start seeing things ramping up as the pit stops start coming in. Obviously, stewards will be watching. So if you guys want to stick around, you'll see that if there are any contact on the spreadsheet, which I'm not privy to at this current moment in time, then you will see the penalties rolling in for drivers. As we've got a car off the track somewhere, that is Ruddy Atkinson. He's gone off the track at the chicane. Most likely he has just bumped off the curb and sent that car spinning around and round and round. And yeah, thanks for liking the video on TikTok as well, by the way. Really do appreciate it. So yeah, getting back to what I was saying, we are back streaming again. You will have me, I'm afraid, for 2 hours of Spa, but on LMU this time. We have got a multi-class madness, 2 hours of Spa on Le Mans Ultimate. So if you're interested and you want to see a bit more Le Mans Ultimate action, we are running a full Hyper, LMP2 and LMGT3 class split on Friday night. So not tomorrow, but the next day. We're really looking forward to that. Might be able to get a few people in comms box as well, just to come and say hello or whatever it may well be. Hopefully by then my PC will fix itself. I've got my new part delivered, so then we'll be able to get people in the comms box. And then, if you are interested in endurance racing, our sister, or it's not really sister channel, really, is it? It's our cousin channel, Toga Racing Esports Team. We are hosting we are participating in a 24 hours of Spa on Saturday into Sunday. We've got 2 teams entered. We've got an academy team and we've got an esports team. So we will be partaking in that. So what we can do is we can stream it to you guys on, well, both platforms really, see if we can get it all hooked up and ready. But there will be some sort of stream on it at some point this weekend. So yeah, get yourselves involved. Hopefully it should be really good fun. Hopefully get some good content out of it as well. It'll be really, really good. Anyway, let's get back to the stream. And where's James Joyce there? So James Joyce, starting from the pit lane then, he's already made his way back up to P14 already after, what is it going to be, 5 laps. So obviously he's had a few problems with his disconnecting issues that he's had on his PC. He had it last week at Brands, and he's obviously had it this week again. But what he's done is he's started from the pit lane this week, or he's had the problem again, had to start from the pit lane. But he's managed to fight himself back through and seems to have a relatively stable connection at this point, where he's closing down on P13, who is going to be Astrom. As we got a car off. Oh, we got many cars off. Oh dear, what the hell has happened here? We've got a major bit of contact between car 88. I'm not sure what else, but yeah, that was, yeah, I'm not sure who initialized that contact. We do have the spreadsheet available, actually. Let's go back to the replay then. As it's 88 and car number 7. So 88 goes for the lunge up the inside. Oh. Yeah, that's not great, is it? He goes for a lunge that did not exist. Yeah, not good at all. As we've got, oh, more contact. Hang on. We've got more contact between car 34 and 807. Let's have a look at this. Oh, whoa. Oh, God. What the hell? That is just, yeah. What the hell happened there? That is just absolute carnage. Not sure what those guys are doing. Nikita has got a very, very damaged looking car. Let's just go back and try and have a look what actually happened. So that's Nikita. So he's trying to get past the Ferrari. And then he gets contact with the 34. But then the 34 doesn't see anyone and just completely goes ploughing forward. And just causes an absolute mass collision. So, yeah, not ideal, not ideal. But here we go then. Talking of Toga, here we go. We've got Sam Wheatley in the only Toga car we got in Rookie Wednesdays. We seem to promote all of our drivers come through here really well, as Sam is obviously showing you now. And they then become too fast for rookies, and obviously you have to go into our other championships. So Sam's doing fantastic, currently running P5 overall. Now, I'm pretty sure Sam was in the rookie class, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, we should know. Ideally, we have this visual glitch, so we obviously can't tell you exactly what he was. Yeah, that's rubbish. What he was thinking, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm not sure what he was thinking of with that lunge there, but he provided us content. So, but terrible driving standards. Yeah, it's a rookie championship, right, Andy? We've got to take the rough with the smooth. As we got another yellow flag somewhere for car 88, but I'm not sure if that is a. Where are we? Where's car 88 on the track? Or is he RTG'd already? No. We have lost a car. We have lost someone. Oh, car 88. That is Nick again. He's looking like his car's a bit beaten up. What round is this? This is round 3 or 4. So this is the penultimate round. Next week, obviously, is the last round, and it will be double points. And let me just load up. I can't remember. Part of me wants to say Zolder for the last round. I should, you know what? Should be really prepared for this. Just saying. I'm putting it out there. But we're not prepared, of course. It's Indianapolis. Indianapolis is the final round. Cool. That's another tyre shredder. Woo! That is another tyre shredder. Mank, welcome in. How you doing, buddy? As Nick is really trying to tippy-toe back to the pit lane, and he's probably looking to get that car fixed. I wonder if we can try and see. Don't see the contact between those two. So. What do we got? We got car 90. Oh, the car 99 has disappeared out of the server. So we have contact between these two. Let's have a look at the replay then before we have a look what's happened here. So, the group goes for a lunge up the inside, and the door was massively shut on him there by Criddle. So yeah, that did not end too well. But he has got past him. The group has managed to get past in the end. Let's just take a quick look at our leader then. He's currently 6.4 seconds ahead of everybody right now. Absolutely stellar job from Dean. He's doing fantastic up front. Yeah, absolutely running away with it. He's got the fastest lap of the race. 144.655. So someone's been practicing hard, haven't they, I think, over the last few days. James Joyce then up to gate. So since we last been on with James, he's up 4 places, up to P10. Doing a good job. He is closing down on P9 now. He's only 1.4 away from P9, which is there. He's got 2 cars actually quite close in front of him. He's got Dobson and he's got an Antalai. So they are both having a look at the rear end of the Lexus of Lucas, where they could start. That could be a nice little 4-way battle. Probably coming into light in just a few corners, maybe half a lap, maybe one more lap's time. Whereas these four cars will come close together, and we'll see who comes. Oh, he's already going defensive. Lucas is already going defensive. Dobbs around the outside then. Oh, he's a brave man to try and go on the outside as Lucas gets a bit of snap oversteer as he's coming out of the corner. Let's try and ride on board with him then. As Lucas, he's going to go down the inside. Oh, he's got the job done. Great move. Absolutely great move by Tristan there. Up the inside. Easy job done. As you can see in the rearview mirror, Antalai is trying to flash his lights and Lucas is not having any of it at all. So we try and ride back on board with them. Oh, I'm just trying to get a good camera angle. And that's only giving James the opportunity to try and get back past. Look at the gap. He's slowly closing these in. As Tristan does a great move up the inside. Sees the door open. Lucas runs wide then, which is going to open the door, but James Joyce is literally wringing the neck of the Mustang. Oh, he dabs the brake. It's a bit of a tricky corner. Let the car rotate out. And yeah, you can see the slide of that Ferrari. Careful the old tyres of the Ferrari. Oh, much better though. Under braking. Up the inside he goes. Oh, not quite. Lucas has to stay out the way because otherwise contact will be had. Excuse me. I'm losing my voice. Genuinely losing my voice. But look at Joyce now. Is he gonna go for the lunge? Oh, he's already passed. Wow, that was a job done. That was easy. That was just a bit too easy for James. He's up to P9 now. I'm not sure what happened to Antalai there. He seemed to, yeah, a bit strange. So as you can see, the penalties are slowly coming through. So you can see that car 158 has got a 10-second stop-go penalty. So I can only imagine what shenanigans they've been up to in the opening few laps. As the pit window will be open until... Oh, here we go. Up the inside. Luke doesn't think... Oh, he could have gone for it, you know. I would have gone for it. That's why I'm not racing. That's why I don't race. Well, that's only given Beams the opportunity now to try and fight back again and make it a three-way battle for P11. But yeah, apologies for the voice. I'm not sure. It's just going. It's going. But yeah, like I mentioned, the pit window will probably be open in about 10 minutes' time. All right, 10 minutes. And then drivers will have the chance to go and get their pit stops done. Remember, it's fuel and tyres. They've got to do both. As James Joyce has gone off, they've switched back positions. In fact, was there contact? Oh, hang on, there could be contact here. Let's get a camera angle. Let's go TV2. There's been contact. Let's have a look. Let's go back. Here we go then. So James Joyce on the... Oh, he's going to switch back on the inside. Oh, he's got so squirrely under brakes. And he's just clipped into the rear of Lucas, and that's what's caused the problem. So yeah, James getting a little bit too desperate under the brakes, and he's tried the old switchback, and it's not really come off. And he's got to fight another day. Oh, there we go. Look at that up the inside. Is it going to be a three-way? Don't tell the wife. Up the inside. Oh, not quite, not quite, not quite. Lucas is holding on to the position. Let's go on wing cam. Look at the two cars behind him. That's a big old wang. Oh, James thinks about the lunge up the inside. Not quite doing there. As you can see, Lucas is perspiring ever such a lot in that car as Lucas tries to hold the position. Oh, he gets, look at the rear. He's sliding all over the place. James, it's a matter of time for James, surely. Surely. He's going to try it again. Yeah, shh. Don't shh. Oh, he's lost the place. Antolai. No. Oh, he's got right past him. Under braking we go. Ooh. Oh, James holds him out, runs him wide. Yeah, job done. He's retained the position. Can he get Lucas then? What he's gonna do, he's gonna try and compose himself. Get a good exit out of this last couple of corners. He's jeopardised himself a little bit. He wants to hold back. Oh, as Antolai's got a 30-second penalty. Oh! Oh, I think that's got the job done. Look at the way Lucas bounced off that curb. And he just gets a little bit of a tap from the rear of Joyce. But that was a ripple effect. Is Lucas going to go up the inside? He is. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Oh, he's got the job done. Oh, he's gone too deep. Oh, he's gone really deep. Oh, they're going to make contact. No, what good driving these two. Having a right little ding-dong. As I think James is now essentially past. That was a good little battle, that one. Love that one. That was a really good shot of those two battling. But yeah, appreciate it. Right, so. Oh, we'll take a minute. That was a feisty little couple of minutes, weren't it? So the driver of the day vote is now open. And how it works is very simple. Exclamation mark vote space and then the driver number of your choosing. So for example, if you want to vote for James, it'll be exclamation mark vote space 25. If you're on YouTube and on Twitch, you may use your driver of the day vote. Obviously, you'll have the option to use one vote on YouTube, one vote on Twitch. If you're on TikTok, I'm afraid you cannot use your votes because it just doesn't work. Oh, hang on. Sorry. 1 second. Lucas is under pressure now from Antolai. Oh, he's going to hold it up the inside. No, they don't make contact. What? I tell you what. These boys have done some really good battling here. Really good battling. Lucas is driven absolutely remarkable. He's tried to defend so hard. Where's he going? He's just outbraked himself. Has he not tried to gain a place by doing that? He has as well. He's got to yield that place, otherwise he's going to get disqualified. That was naughty, that. That was really naughty. That was naughty. Yeah, so thanks very much for the votes, guys. Get them in. Exclamation mark vote. Space. Yeah, you voted for 19. You voted... Are you sure you're supposed to vote for the 19? You're not biased at all. Fair enough. No, so Andy, you need to do a space, then 7. So exclamation mark vote, space 7. And obviously on TikTok, I'm afraid you can't. But TikTok people, do come over to Twitch or YouTube, and then you can use your votes over there. But get your votes in, ladies and gents. They are open and will remain open for the next 42 minutes of this race. Obviously, if you want to go early, then go early. If you don't want to go early, then obviously hold on to your vote until the last part of this race. Let me just move this down, otherwise it's going to get a bit messy. There we go. But yeah, that was a tasty little battle before the 710 decided to take action into his own hands. I mean, he's going to lose out on loads of places. Yeah, fair enough, Mitch. Fair enough. He's going to lose out on so many places now because obviously he's got a 40-second penalty. I think he's taken an extra penalty for cutting the course. But hopefully the stewards look at that or take a look at that at some point, and the correct penalty should be dished out accordingly to that driver. As I'm not sure, have we lost the car? Everyone seems to gain a position. I'm not sure how and what and who and how and blah 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 has happened there. So I don't really know. So yeah, right. Oh, just a little bit of a. Whew, take a bit of a breather for a minute, shall we? So, I think the pit window will open in about 4 or so minutes, and then obviously drivers. And if the drivers have been clever, we would have held on to their tyres for a bit, been protective of those tyres, etc., etc. And then they should be now pushing like crazy. There's contact between 807 and 19. Let's have a look. 807 and 19. Here we go. Into the chicane. Oh, it's just a little bit of a tap from the Ferrari. Hopefully that'll be nothing read into that by the stewards. So yeah, hopefully drivers have now... Oh, has there been more contact? Or has the Lamborghini just absolutely just sent it a bit too fast and bye-bye? But yeah, hopefully drivers would have used less of their tyre and have the option now to push like crazy to finish this race. James Joyce has picked up a 5-second tyre penalty as well. As the group then gets a drive-through penalty, that'd be for exceeding track limits. And he's crossed, obviously, picks up 3 speed tokens, we like to call it. And obviously the 4th one is a drive-through penalty. So he'll have to serve that within the next 3 laps, or he will face a time penalty. I think it's a stop-go 30, isn't it? He gets if he... Or it might be a DSQ, actually. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's one of the two. But yeah, our leader then is 9.1 seconds ahead of this guy, Vladimir, who is, well, doing a good job trying to stay within at least 10 seconds. You just don't know what can happen in the pit stops. But I expect the pits to open in a minute. Car 88 is off the track, which is, oh, the BMW of Nick Leachy. He looks like he's gone off on his own accord there. Can we go back? Go back 15 seconds? Oh, we can't quite go back 15 seconds. 30 seconds would have been enough, but it's probably a bit too late to try and catch that. Now, it looks like he's just gone straight on and collided with the wall there by the absolute look at the state of that BMW. And so we got the routes into the pit to serve his drive through penalty. I don't have the livery for that car, so I'm not really sure what's happened there. But hopefully we can get that at some point. James Joyce then. His last time around, he was 4 attempts quicker than Dobson, who is in P7. So it won't be long until he's banging on the door of Dobson. In fact, put it into perspective, James is quicker than everybody up until P4 currently. So yes, so James has got the pace to at least get back inside the top 4. Whether or not he can get back to P2 or at least try and win this race is probably is a bit of an ask, if I'm being completely honest. Plus, he's been slapped with a 5-second time penalty for contact with another vehicle. So he'll have to... Oh, what the hell has happened there? Terry Williams, I thought he was... Yeah, that was strange. He's currently... Is he back-marketed with somebody? Oh, yeah, he's trying to get past the 807 of Victor, who doesn't finally let him back through. Yeah, pit window should be open now. If I'm not any second now, I think it's 37 minutes the pit window was open. If I'm not mistaken, or was it 35? I could have told you a massive like porcupine there, but I'm sure it's one of the two. Darkle Knight, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. Really appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. There we go. Pit window is now open, so they got 10 minutes to get their pit stops in. So who's it benefited? It's benefiting someone. I think that's the 807 car, isn't it? He's obviously gone flying into the pit lane. That is open perfectly for him, so he can get his pit stop done, out of the way. For me, I think I would try and eke out the tyres a little bit longer if I can, and then dive into the pits, because then obviously you want fresher tyres for obviously the end part of the race. So if people box early, then obviously they're going to have their tyres obviously are nowhere near as going to be as good as people that box later. So if you can survive staying longer, then I probably would advise doing that. That's all we got. Oh, he's just pits. Sorry, we've got someone on TikTok. Who is the Jasper? What is the next race? The last race of the championship, which will be next Wednesday. That will be at Indianapolis. That's where it'll be, the final round. So another tyre shredder. Tell you what, we've not been kind to these rookies actually in this championship. They've had some absolutely terrible tracks to deal with. They've had Imola, which actually is not too bad. Brands Hatch, which is absolute carnage because it's so narrow and there's so many cars on the circuit. Barcelona, which is a tyre shredder. And Indianapolis, which is probably just as bad, if not worse. So we've really pushed these rookies in season 15. So we might have to be a bit kind to them in the next one. I'm actually thinking for rookies, and let me know in the chat what you guys think, and if the drivers are listening, hopefully they might get excited for this. I'm thinking that we have 5 rounds next time round in Rookie Wednesdays, but we have in halfway or at the start or whatever, we do like a mini enduro. So it's just so enough for they can drive solo, because obviously we don't want it to be a team event, but it's enough for them to drive solo. Maybe we do like a 90-minute or 100-minute race, and it's like a bit of an enduro. We do like a couple of pit stops and whatever, a bit of strategy behind it, so on and so forth, with things like that. Maybe we do that for like the next round, for next season. Sort of splits it up a bit, makes it a bit more fun, and then make it have like double points or something along those lines. And maybe have like an open quali or whatever it may well be. So those are the sorts of things I'm thinking for next season of rookies. That'd be kind of fun. Tyler, yeah, good experience with it. 100% is, bro. 100% is. So right, let's have a look at then. We've got the top 10 haven't pitted. I see Joyce has gone early. So James Joyce has gone early then, which is obviously he's got to get his pit stop out of the way. Plus also he's got his 5 seconds to slap on, but he has benefited by coming out in completely clear air. So he has got no one around him. He's got the leader ahead of him, but that's not going to make any difference whatsoever. So at least he's not got to push like crazy to try and make up positions, if you like. He's obviously lost time in the pits because of his time penalty, but he's come out in clear air. So that put him in good stead, because he can bed the tyres in, get them running, get them up to temperature, without pushing them too hard. But obviously, if I was the leaders, I would stay out as long as possible. Gives me that tyre advantage towards the end of this race. That would be my preference, if I'm being completely honest. But everyone else is really starting to has come in early, has pulled the trigger. So I wonder if these people have gone, oh my god, my tyres are shredded, I need to pit. Or actually, maybe the longer game was to actually stay out, but we'll see. So we've got Wheatley's. Sam's just coming out of the pit lane now. He's just completed his pit stop. I think he'll be in, what was that, 116? That is, so yeah, Sam's coming out in P7, if I'm not mistaken. He's done a good... Oh, we got a yellow flag. That is... Oh, no, he's just coming into the pit lane. Yeah, Sam's done a good job. He's up a place then from his pit stop. So Sam started the grid on the grid in... Oh, he started P5. He's dropped 2 places from the start of the grid. Mitchell, thank you very much. I'm not sure why it's double pinging, but yeah, that's a weird one. But yeah, thanks for the vote, Mitchell. You voted for David as well, so yeah, fantastic. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you are on YouTube and or on Twitch, you may use your vote, the exclamation mark, votes space, then the number. In fact, if I, what can I do this? Vote space. I'm going to vote for Sam on Twitch. That should work. That worked. It says thank you for your vote. Not sure if that's worked. I don't know if my vote's been verified. I'm not sure. Right over here, votes was 22. Your vote isn't verified. There we go. It did work. It didn't work on Twitch, but it worked on YouTube. Not really sure what's happened there, but yeah, there we go. I'll vote for Sam. Sam deserves it. He's done a stellar job racing for the academy team. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, thanks for the vote as well, comrade. Appreciate you, bro. Now, 4 minutes of the pit window left, and we've still got the top 5. Oh, and Astrom's picked up a drive-through penalty. Then that'll be for exceeding track limits. So, like I say, I have to serve that within the next 3 laps. Oh, it has. No, I voted for Sam twice. I done it on YouTube, and I wonder if I could do it on my phone instead. Hang on. Let me just load up. Yeah, on my phone on Twitch. I don't know whether it's because of what I'm using. Vote base 22. See if that's right. This vote's been verified, but I voted for Sam twice now. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Twitch has got a bit of a problem. Yeah, Twitch has got a. Twitch is having a bit of a stinker at the moment. So yeah, we can't do much about that. So top 2. So Dobson and Dean are still yet to pit. They've got 2 minutes to go. So where are they on track? So I wonder if they're both going to stop. Yeah, I wonder if they're both going to stop now, because I would suspect that. I mean, they could do one more lap if they have the fuel for it. As we'll see what the leader is going to do now. Then, we'll keep an eye on Dobson at the same time, as we've got another crash between. Yeah, so leader's in the pit then, and is Dobson going to follow him in? We'll see any second now, as he's just coming. Well, in fact, yeah, he's quite a bit back actually, Dobson. So let's see if he's going to come in. And Luke's still stayed out as well. Luke is still out as well. What the hell has happened to car 34? Oh god, that looks like that's a big crash. Oh god, resave join you there. Yeah, Tristan is coming in as well. Yes, he is. And then finally we've got Luke, who's a little bit further back. And he will be the last, I believe, to make his way into the pit lane if he's coming in, which I suspect he will be, because he won't have enough time. Yeah, he does come in. Let's take a look then at the contact between 158 and 30. 34 hasn't moved. Let's have a look then. As it's... the 34. Whoa. That's not a ban. I don't know what is. Hopefully the stewards have seen that and on the spreadsheet. That's an intent wreck. In fact, sorry. 34. Where is 34? Right, sorry. I was just checking in, making sure that they check that properly. Right then, so let's have a look then. I think it could be hardware related because he's still not moved. I did just message the stewards to say check it. Could be both. Could be childish behaviour, or it could be hardware failure. I hope it's hardware failure. I really do. I really do hope it's hardware failure. But we'll see. So the leaders come out. Oh wow! So everyone has completed their pit stops, and the pit window is now closed. It's snapped shut, and that is it then. So the next 27.5 minutes, the guys are going to run on these tyres to the very end, regardless of what the situation. Obviously, they can stop again, but obviously they risk losing out on track position on the race. Oh, here we go then. We got Antolai up the inside of Wang. And, oh, he's not making it easy. The Porsche is not making it easy. And he does manage to finally get the job done. And up to P11. He obviously got a hefty time penalty. Plus 40 seconds, I think it was, that he got for an intent wrecking or whatever it may well be in earlier on in stint number 1. Joyce is up to P7. Potentially going to be P6. But again, remember, James pulled the trigger early and stopped, and Dobson didn't. The Dobson, really, you'd have thought, should have the better tyres, but he might just be bedding his tyres in slowly as I take a quick sip of my drink. 2 seconds. This whole commentary malarkey, you have to keep yourself well hydrated. You do a lot of yapping. And some of you may well think, oh, well, you yap a lot. You yap a lot. And I'm like, yeah, well, I do yap a lot. But still, I have to take a drink every now and again. Oh, he's bump drafted him. He's given a little bump draft. Up the inside, James goes. Is he going to get the job done? Tristan moves out to take the optimal line. But I think... Oh, he's not. Oh, he's had to yield. He's had to yield. Dobson really tried to hold on to the position. But that moves James up into P6, sorry. And he can now get his head down and try and get moving up the grid if he can. But yeah. So don't forget your driver of the votes. Driver of the votes? Driver of the day votes in. Exclamation mark vote space the number of the driver you wish to vote for. They don't win anything. They just get a bit of pride, I suppose. We should probably do actually a nice little Instagram post for driver of the day. Maybe we'll start doing that we'll need to start looking at doing that for each race. That'd be kind of cool. But also, don't forget, the winners of each class, so AM class and rookie class, will receive a Toga Motorsport trophy, which is a little token of our appreciation for racing in our community. Obviously, it's all free of charge. We don't charge you for postage. All that we do say is that if you can support us in any way, shape, or form, that'd be absolutely fantastic. We do have a online program where you can become a member of this community. Prices start from £1 per month, and everything can be found on our website, so togamotorsport.co.uk, and you'll see all the tiers available to join. Like I say, £1 is the lowest and £2 is the highest. And obviously with that, you obviously, for the most part, if I'm being completely honest, you're just helping support the community. Obviously, you guys are fully aware that we host these races, for the most part, completely for free of charge, and spend, hours upon hours trying to put on really good racing for you. So all we ask is, in return, if you can support us, is just to, £1, £2 a month. That's all we ask for, and that should cover, running costs for the most part. Rafi, how can I partake in this? So, relatively simple, mate, because you're on TikTok. It's a bit more difficult. But if you head to our bio, you should see a link to Linktree. In that Linktree, you should have SimGrid page, YouTube, Twitch, TikToks, and Discord. Get yourself signed up to Discord and SimGrid. That's where we host all of our races. And then you can join any of our content that we have. So just to put it into perspective, we are running ACC races, we are running LMU races, we're starting doing console ACC racing as well. So we are trying to facilitate for all possibilities, all drivers. 158 has got another yellow flag. Yes, I'm checking through. Barry, if you check lap, I don't know. Replay time is 41:04. 41:04. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, sorry, Barry. Wow. Sorry, I'm sorry. I've just seen someone pop up on our Twitch chat that I've not seen in such a long time. Jay, how's it going, mate? Bloody hell, mate. That is a long time no see Twitch name I see in the chat. How you doing, buddy? Bloody hell, that is a long time. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. Hope you're keeping well. Oh, you blocked it, did you? You closed it off, but you've unlocked it again. Let's go, brother. De Groot. Oh, he's facing the wrong way. What's happened here? Go back. Let's go back 15 seconds. So here we go then. We're right on board with him. Looks like a skill issue. Yeah, he just gets the wrong side and he's round. He does the right thing. He's on brakes. He's holding. He's waiting for drivers to come to clear that from clear track. Or I think he stalls it, but he's back on again now, and he is away. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Jay. We should catch up one day soon, mate. It'd be good to catch up with you, mate. It's been a long ass time. A proper long ass time, my friend. Oh, let's go. Mate, well pleased for you. Super pleased. Get in there, brother. Deserve it. Oh, there's more offs. This looks like retaliation. I'm sorry, but Barry, if you're around, this looks like retaliation now because we're both collided again. They've both collided again. Let's have a look here. Yeah, yeah, right. I'll be honest. If it's not been done already, he's going. I'm seeing this live. DSQ 34. Oh shit. Is it /DSQ? Oh, I'm not the server admin. Can the stewards please disqualify 34? He's out of order. Yeah, please get him gone. He's an absolute idiot. And we'll report him to SimGrid as well for driving like an idiot, and he'll be banned from SimGrid. We won't have drivers driving like that in any community, let alone ours. It's just not fair. People spend hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours racing and trying to race fairly, and then you just get idiots like that who think it's safe to just retaliate to contact. So yeah, he is now banned from Toga. He won't be racing with us any longer. And oh, it's annoying because I'm pretty sure that's Nikita, right? He done really well last week and got a podium, I think, in class. And then he comes out this week and he just drives like an absolute idiot. You know, our methods might be quite harsh, but at the end of the day, we want to make sure drivers have fun. And we don't need that. And especially in a rookie championship where we have people who aren't as good as other people in terms of racing, and you know, aren't as naturally gifted as other people. That's how I should say it. And they don't deserve to be crashed into like that. People make mistakes. Come on, Sam. This is for a P. This is for just. Hang on. This is for a podium, Sam. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. Calm down. Calm down. I was thinking here Toga's going to get on the podium here, but it's not. It's for P5. But he's up the inside. Sam, that's a hell of a move. Sam Wheatley, that is a great move up the inside of the McLaren there of Danielle. That is a great move. But under pressure, James Joyce is just coming round the corner to chase him down. But yeah, going back to it, we have a very mixed bag of people that we race with, and this championship. Oh, there's got a back marker in a way. we've got a lot of people, different types of people racing in here. And this Rookie Championship is designed for people that aren't necessarily as fast as other people. And we won't tolerate intentional wrecking from anybody. Sounds, like I say, sounds harsh, but we try and be fair at the same time. Now, I tell you what, the next 17.5 minutes is going to be really fun because Dobson, Joyce, Cardew, and Wheatley are all in screen on shot right this current moment in time, and Wheatley is P4. So this is a battle right now on track for P4. So put it in perspective, James Joyce has done a last, currently P6, but could be best case P4 in the next 17 minutes. So that's an insane drive from James Joyce. As Luke's got a drive-through penalty then for exceeding track limits. And also, guys, remember, it's probably starting to thinking about let me start again. It's probably a good time to start thinking about your driver of the days. Exclamation mark vote space then the driver number of your choosing. Remember, you can do this on Twitch and you can do this on YouTube, and then that will put you that'll get your vote in for driver of the day. And obviously from this week, as I've said, I'll do it now. The driver of the day will get a special Instagram post just on them for being voted driver of the day. So if you can, get yourselves voted. Oh no, James! No, he's made contact. I wonder if he's going to hand the place back. He's looking like he's going to hand the place back. Yeah, he is. Oh, he should be. I think that's the only fair thing, because he might get. He should get a less of a penalty if he does hand the place back. But that was literally last of the late breakers. Let's go back on board with James and head back to the replay then. So here we go. He gets on the brakes. Oh, he just doesn't get out. He doesn't move aside quick enough. He doesn't move left quick enough. And the contact then is made. But yeah, if he does get... I mean, I say, the stewards are going to look at that and see what happens. Car Mike. This is Assetto Corsa Competizione on PC. On PC, my friend. It's on PC. So our leader then, 15.1 seconds ahead. I mean, he's not even had to break sweat this evening, as Dean. He's just driven away without any cares in the world. Not giving him enough screen time as probably he deserves, but he's actually driven a stellar race to this point. And yeah, he's looking likely he's going to come home to take the victory. But there's still 15 minutes to go. And anything could happen in sim racing, right? If it's like normal racing, anything can happen still in the next 15 or so minutes. What I do know is votes are still coming in. I say, is the Twitch one's not working? It's looking like Twitch votes aren't working because none of my votes have worked either. I think Twitch votes are not working, so I do apologise for this. Yeah, they're not being registered, or are they? Are Twitch votes being registered? Has anyone voted on Twitch? They haven't, have they? No. Yeah, oh, that's annoying. Twitch, so sorry guys. Sorry. Twitch votes are not working. To be clear, Twitch votes are not working. Because yeah, that's not popped through. YouTube ones are, but Twitch ones aren't. We'll have to look at that for next week. James Joyce then, all on the back of Mr. Wheatley. Thanks, bro. That's it. Works. Hang on, why are you voting for Nikita? Are you Nikita? The fact is that your vote is not being verified because you've been disqualified, my friend. That was a silly revenge attack, and you can't even say it was hardware failure because the second one was just stupid. And if you think you're going to come in here and start being funny, then you're more of an idiot than I thought. But anyway, James Joyce, is he going to go for the lunge up the inside of Sam Wheatley? This is for P4. Yeah, Sam doesn't really give James, like, doesn't fight him. Just lets him pass. He thinks, well, I don't want to have contact. He's doing all right. P5 for Sam at this current moment in time. And see if we can hang on to the back of the Mustang to try and get back past any point. Is this PC? Yes, it is, Jamie, but also we do have console races as well if you wish to join them. They are on our SimGrid page. In fact, we have one coming up in a couple of weeks' time, if I'm not mistaken. That is a 2 hours or 90 minutes of Suzuka. So, yeah, if you're interested, get yourself signed up on that. It's cross-platform as well, so Xbox and PlayStation. But now Dobson is put. Oh, he gets on the that squirrely exit. I've moved to PC from Xbox. Well worth it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I couldn't. You couldn't have said any more better words than that, to be honest, Jamie. PC for me is a lot better in terms of sim racing, if I'm being completely honest. And thank you for liking the videos as well, my friend. Thank you very much. If you can, share the videos with all your friends. We're really trying to push more people into sim racing because we feel, as the best community on sim racing community out there, obviously we're going to say that, right? We want to get as many people, not only eyes on our community, but also taking more people on and racing with more people and hosting more events with people as well. Crew Chief is a great add-on. I wouldn't be without Crew Chief or Sim Hub, if I'm being completely honest with you. They're my go-to. Games TV, if you're Nikita again, I'm not entering. If you have any gripes, you need to open up a ticket you need to open up a ticket in our Discord, and then they will be reviewed by one of our stewards. You were disqualified for what I've seen as reckless driving, intent wrecking twice. Mate, I know who you are, so it doesn't matter if you keep voting for Car 34. You won't. The votes will be null and void at this point. That doesn't matter. Dobbs, I say what, Wheatley's doing a great job to hold Dobson up. He's it's been a couple of laps now since obviously Joyce has got past, and Wheatley is really, really holding his own against Dobson. Dobson's going to try and go around the outside, but again, he's not giving any change out of that corner. He hasn't done for the last couple of laps. And Sam Wheatley has just got to get his head down. 10 more minutes. What we got? What is it? A 1:44. So it's a 90-second lap, just over 90 seconds. So what's what, 6 or so, 7 laps left maybe in this race. And I wonder if Sam could hold on to the P5 as it stands. But he has picked up a 5-second time penalty, which, oh, that's going to damage him. That's going to stick him all the way down to P7 at this rate. Yeah, it is. It's going to bump him all the way down to P7, which it's not great. So he's got to try and hold on to this position and try and push on to the back of Joyce if he can. Obviously, it might be a bit too much of a stretch for the last 9 or so minutes. Talking of Joyce has checked out, but he's now got 30 seconds to try and make up in 9 minutes, which I know James is quick, but I don't think he's quite that quick. And bearing in mind, we've got Richard Baird, who is lapping faster than him, or previously lapped faster than him last time around at least. So yeah, I think James is at his peak. I think now that's where he's going to be, there or thereabouts, for the remainder of this last 9 minutes. It's just whether or not how much he can chip away at P3 before the end of this race. And obviously, like I say, anything can happen in sim racing. So we just have to. He's just going to pray, get those laps in, and then bring the car home as best he can. But yeah, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Terry Williams has had a relatively quiet race. Currently P16. Yeah, I feel sorry for Nick. He's just been tagged again. He's having an absolute nightmare of a race. Yeah, I feel sorry for Nick. That was really unfortunate there. I'm not even sure what even happened, if I can be completely honest. Let's go on board with... Who did he have contact with? Was it car... It was car 19 he had contact with. Let's go to bonnet cam and then go back to the replay then. So Nick is... Hang on. What? He's on brakes, but accelerating at the same time, by the looks of it. I don't know there. That car looks toast. His parts are very, very dodgy place. I'm not going to lie. He's back going again. So he's got his brakes stuck on. Is he racing controller or what? It seems weird. The inputs don't look quite right. His inputs. Yeah, look, he's accelerating, and that's why he keeps losing the car. That's why he keeps losing the car. He's got his brakes. Well, his brakes applied a tiny bit. He needs to create a dead zone because he's braking. That'd be why he did well to get the spin. He done well to hold it. I'm not gonna lie, but it looks like he's got. He needs to fix his dead zone there. Yeah, hopefully 158 manages to get finished, because yeah, he's had quite an unnecessary. It could be an item. Oh no, David's off. Our current driver of the day is currently gone for a little excursion on the sand. He keeps the brakes warm. I mean, technically yes. But not ideal, because he's going to have no brakes when he does need to stamp on them in anger. He's not going to have brakes because they're all going to be warm and faded if he's still holding brakes every time he's going around. You think the kinetic energy? I'm nerding out. I will shut up. I will be quiet. I will not say a word. As Wheatley has dropped now a couple of places now. Let's have a look. Has he had contact? Oh no, he's off. No! Sam's gone off. No, I was just giving him praise. He's had contact as well with 603, Tristan Dobson. Tristan's going to send it up the inside. Oh, it's just a little bit of a love tap. Oh, no, but he's crashed. Wheatley's crashed. Sam, you did such a good job. Just try and get the car home now. You've got, what have you got? You've got 11 seconds to Luke in P8, if I'm not mistaken, and obviously you got your +5, so you do need to try and get some pace back if it's possible, and get yourself home in P7. But I'm not sure what happened there, as we've got 710 has gone for a little excursion. Let's have a look here. Let's go on bonnet cam. Oh, no, there's no contact on the sheet. So not really sure what's happened there. Yeah, thank you TikTok people for double tapping. I really do appreciate it. Absolute goats. Thompson now is really pushing the back of Joyce. This is my theory. Like I mentioned to you at the round of pit stops, Joyce went early, like super early for his pit stop. I wonder if he's now struggling with tyre degradation. Dobson was one of the last people. In fact, he was, what, second from last person to stop? So he is going to have extremely good brakes. Extremely good tyres for the end of this race. People that are voting for Nikita, I don't know how I keep saying this, they're not going to get their votes verified. They're just going to be ignored because he's been disqualified from the race. So thank you very much for the vote. I really do appreciate it. But unfortunately, the fact that the car 34 has been disqualified from this race means that their votes are null and void. Okay, just making it crystal clear. Lucas then is trying to get back part. He's got the leader behind him, so he's got to be watching his mirrors for one, but he also wants to try and gain a place at the same time then. So here we go. This is going to be interesting. What's Dean going to do here? Is he going to wait? Oh, Lucas has got past him. Yes, he has. Yeah. Oh! No. What was that? He's not making us... Right. I know I'm biting, and I shouldn't bite to comments like that, but how is he making good content? He's driving like an idiot in a private event that we have hosted for many months and maybe years, and we don't want people like that racing in our community, regardless if it makes quote unquote good content. It's just rubbish. Jamie, what's he done? So he car 34 intently crashed and wrecked 158 not only once but twice, and we don't go around handing out disqualifications to every single driver, especially in this championship, Jamie. If you're new around here, or as he gets past, if you're new around here, our rookie season is designed for new people that are into sim racing, or people that are from console move over to PC, because obviously there's a bit of difference. The people that are relatively new, or maybe people that aren't necessarily as fast as others. So what we try and do is we give a little bit of leeway to drivers on track. We know there's contact, but we might sort of turn a blind eye to certain types of contact because it's okay. They missed their braking ever so slightly, so right, it'd be a 10, well, you give a 5. Those sorts of scenarios. But the 2 times I'll tell you what, if they want to see content, okay, to give someone their, I'm not sure if it's going to work, 5 minutes of fame. This is, oh no, it's not going to show. Oh, here we go. This is one of them. This is one of the contacts. So them coming out of the pit lane. And then you've got another one. So this is, I think this is one he got disqualified for. And this is good content. That's what he does. And that's what we don't accept. Intently wrecking someone is just idiotic behaviour. And they will get a disqualification straight away. I think this is another... Oh, this is... So he's coming out of the pit lane. But firstly, he crosses the white line before the end of the pit lane, which is in our rules that we don't do that. So basically, 34 should get a penalty anyway for crossing the white line before the end of the pit lane, and then they make contact. That's not 1158's fault because 34 cuts across the white line, which we were told in the rules many times that's not what's going to happen. So yeah, point proven. Yeah, it definitely, he means it, right? It's done on purpose. But anyway, we will have a look at that at the end of this this race. And unfortunately, we have got one more lap. So Dean has just started his last lap of this race. Dean has led from literally start to finish. If it wasn't for the fact that Joyce had a disconnect, then... there might have been a bit more of a closer battle between Joyce and Morel, but there we go. Oh, thanks for the sub, man. Pretty Llama, thanks for the subscription, mate. Thank you so much for that. Really do appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, mate. Thanks for subscribing to our Twitch channel. Absolutely appreciate it. Wow, what a goat. Thank you, mate. Sorry, let me actually find out what it was because I don't have that in front of me. 1 second. Yeah, thanks for your subbing with Prime, mate. Really do appreciate it. Thank you, mate. Legend. Big goat. Right, yeah, so anyway, if James didn't have his disconnect, he probably would have been a lot closer. There would have been a lot more of a battle between these two at the end of this, by the end of this race. But it is what it is. That's racing, I'm afraid. But Dean has done an absolutely fantastic job. He's not even had to really properly break sweat. The gap is 17.5 seconds between him and P2. Which is for a 65-minute race is a lot, if I'm being completely honest. But you still have to do what you've got to do. You still got to get the job done, and Dean just got the job done. So he looks like, we're all praying here that Dean comes through the last couple of corners relatively unscathed. I mean, to be fair, he could probably stop the engine now and coast from here and still finish in P1. But here we go then. Dean's going to come at home to take victory here at Barcelona. Rookie Wednesday, Season 15, Round 3. Dean, absolutely congratulations to you, brother. What a fantastic race from start to finish. You deserve it. Vladimir is going to come home to take P2 in this race. Yeah, Barry. Story of my life, mate, to be brutally honest with you. Comes home to take P2 in this race. Absolutely fantastic job. Richard Baird is going to come home to take the final podium position. P3. for one of the Valka Performance cars. Apologies, sorry, to the team for what's happened between him and 34, 158 and 34 this evening. I will debrief, and procedures will be put in place for future. James Joyce started from the back of the grid, started from the pit lane as well, so he lost even more time. P last to P4. Absolutely fantastic job, but he has got a 10-second time penalty. Shit, he's been given 10, sorry for swearing, he's been given 10 seconds for his contacts. But Dobson is going to come home to take P5. Oh, Danielle's got a drive through, so that's 30 seconds. That's a Dean. Oh, I think James has been lucky here. He's only going to lose one place, I think. Wheatley is also going to come home to take 5 seconds. He's also got a 15-second gap to the car behind. So that's going to be P7 for Sam. Great effort in the Toga car there. Absolutely goated. Luke's going to come home to take P8. And then we've got Ben Beams in the... He's a brilliant-looking Ferrari. He's going to come home to take P9 as the other cars have already crossed the finish line. David de Groot is going to come home. I'm going to enjoy taking a picture of this GTR. Is coming home in P20, but also picks up the driver of the Davo. Absolutely goated from you, my friend. And we've got Michael Thompson, who's the last person to cross the line. James, I wouldn't worry, mate. I think you've only lost one place. Well, once Michael crosses the start-finish line, you'll see. But because of the drive-through for P6, I think you've only lost one place. In fact, we can't look. Return to garage. So yeah, P5 for you. You lost out only one place in the end, so you finished P5. But absolutely great job. That was insane. I really enjoyed that one, guys. That was absolutely fantastic. I really, really enjoyed doing the commentary for you for that one. Whew, we'll take a breath for a hot minute, as we normally would do driver interviews, but obviously bearing in mind I'm on my ones, I'm respectfully, if you guys don't mind, going to decline that this evening. But I want to say big congratulations to the drivers for absolutely fantastic racing. I mean, this little battle here, just as an perfectly found, was absolutely great to watch and to commentate on. So yeah, big shout out to the driver. Driving standards were, I think, better than last week, which they couldn't got any worse than last week. But yeah, we still got room for improvement. But like we keep reiterating, this is rookie racing, so things do sometimes happen. But we still have a level of decorum to keep, and wrecking people intentionally is not okay. But yeah, that will be us then, ladies and gents. We are done for this evening. Like I said, we will be back live again on Friday for 2 hours of Spa, but on Le Mans Ultimate. And if I get my settings right, the game is going to look absolutely incredible to viewers. So hopefully you guys can tune in for that. We'll be live on YouTube, Twitch, and on TikTok for that race. And then we'll be live at some point on Saturday into Sunday on our Toga Racing channel on Twitch and YouTube, where we'll be participating in a Spa 24 hours hosted by QRT. So we've got Barry, we've got myself, we've got Conrad, I think, Mitchell. There's loads of us taking part in this weekend's racing at Spa for the 24 hours. So hopefully you guys can tune in for that as well. But if you can't, that's absolutely fine too. I hope you've enjoyed racing with us this evening and participated. If you haven't already subscribed, liked, dropped a follow, whatever it may be in between, then please consider doing so. If not, have a fantastic rest of your evening. We really do appreciate every single one of you popping in and keeping us company for the entirety of the session. Have a great rest of your evening. Stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.